Okay, so we're going to start with the valence electrons Lewis dot structure worksheet. Okay, the first thing you want to do is you want to get a scratch piece of paper. Okay, we're going to try the first one, calcium. Okay, so here's my scratch piece of paper. Just like before, we're going to use 8-man. Okay, so 8-man stands for atomic number, the number of protons, electrons. Okay, so remember that with 8-man, they all equal each other. So for instance, we're doing calcium. Okay, so calcium is going to, you're going to need your periodic table. Okay, first you need to figure out what atomic number calcium is. So we're going to find calcium. So here's calcium right here. Okay, it's number 20. Our atomic number is going to be in the corner. Okay, so if it has an atomic number of 20, it also has 20 protons, and it also has 20 electrons. Okay, so that's the first step. The next step is you're going to use man. Okay, so man stands for mass number minus the atomic number. That's going to give you our number of neutrons. Okay, so our mass number, we're going to look underneath the word. So calcium's right here. Okay, our mass number is going to be 40.078. We're going to just round that to 40. So our mass number for calcium is going to be 40. Okay, our atomic number we got already is going to be 20. We're going to subtract them. That'll give our number of neutrons, which will also be 20. Okay, so now you've found most of the information we need. Now we're going to be able to draw our Bohr diagram. So our Bohr diagram starts with the middle. You're going to have a circle that's our nucleus. Inside of our nucleus is going to be our protons and our neutrons. Okay, so this is our nucleus. Okay, we have protons, we said 20. And we have neutrons, which is also 20. Okay. Now, our next step, make sure you write it down. You want to look at what period it's in. It'll tell you how many energy shells. Okay, so for instance, calcium, we're going to start on this side. Okay, so period 1 is here for hydrogen, period 2, period 3, and then period 4. Any of the elements that go across have 4 electron shells. Okay, so that means that we need to draw 4 circles around this. The main circle is going to be the nucleus. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so always, okay, the first energy shell will only hold 2 electrons. So we're looking at our number of electrons. Remember, our number of electrons is 20. So we have 2. A full electron shell can only hold 8 after that on energy level 2 and 3. So we're going to go around 2 plus 8. Okay, we're going to do 8 more. That's going to give us 10. But we need to get to 20. We have 20. So we're going to do another 8. We're already at 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Now we're at 18. Now we need to get to 20. So we still need to do 2 more electrons in our Bohr diagram. So we're going to start on the right, 19, and we're at 20 electrons. So that's for part 1. We just did the Bohr diagram for calcium. So make sure you write down what element it is and then what number you're doing. You're doing number 1. Okay? So I already did this part. Now I'm going to do the group number. So I'm going to find calcium on our periodic table, which is here. That's going to be our group number 2. Okay? So 2 is what's going to be here. Now, group number also tells us a number of electrons, our valence electrons. So it also has 2 valence electrons. With the Lewis dot structure, it's actually really easy. We're just going to take our symbol, okay? In this case, our symbol for calcium is Ca. So you're going to take our symbol, and then we're going to draw our valence electrons. So we're going to start on the right, and we're going to go clockwise, 1 and 2, and now you're done with your Lewis dot structure, okay? So that's how you do those. If you have any questions and you're not sure, just do the parts you know, okay? This is not going to be due until Monday, October 6th, okay? So write that on your assignment tracker if you're still keeping track. Now we're going to go on the back side. Okay, as you can see, I've already done some of them for some of my other classes. So I'm going to do an example for you right here. First of all, I'm going to explain what I did. Okay, so I took my periodic table. Let's do this one actually. I took my periodic table and I found chlorine. So chlorine is in group 17. Okay, so that means I have 7 valence electrons. I did my Lewis dot structure. I wrote down my symbol, and then I filled in how many valence electrons I have. I have 7. Now here's the part that can get confusing for people, okay? Remember, like we talked about before, electrons have a negative charge. So just like yesterday, we're gaining or losing electrons. Now for this, you're either trying to get to 0 or 8, whichever is going to be easier. So in this example, we're at 7. In order to get to 8, which is a full shell or a full valence electron shell, we need to gain 1. If we gain 1 electron, then we're going to be more negative. So our valence charge is going to be -1. Now let's look at number 1, okay? So number 1, we're using Na. Na is sodium, okay? If you look on the periodic table, Na is in group 1, okay? So Na is in group 1. It has 1 valence electron. The symbol is Na, so when I draw it, I'm just going to put 1 valence electron. Okay? You already have this filled out. We said it had 1. Now, the reason we lose 1, because it's easier to lose 1 and get to 0 than it is to gain 7 to get to 8, right? Okay? So if we're losing electrons, that means our positive or our protons is going to be more, so it's going to be more positive by 1. So if you're still confused how to do it, all you have to do is just ask me tomorrow, okay? When you're done with this worksheet, make sure you do the 8-man practice. It's due today. If you don't finish this worksheet because you're still working on the 8-man practice worksheet, that's fine, okay? The 8-man practice worksheet is due today, so make sure to get that done. All right, I'll see you all tomorrow.